There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass. They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona. It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Throwing now is Stroud. And Diggs has it. Powering forward. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. And Stroud now to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He gets this one to Mechie. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Stroud. Dance into it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
That goes for a gain of 31.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the bootleg, Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mixon running wide side. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here's Love. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Second and 9.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danico Autry, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Third down and 13.
Love looking to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Mixing up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, Love.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Stroud looking to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing now is Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down in the yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Mixon.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end.
And Stroud now to throw. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Stroud.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, what a move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Mixon shedding the tackle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Stroud got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Glove. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Stroud off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game
is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Love now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Loose inside the 30.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
All right. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now they run with Mixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and the Packers pick it up. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Fighting through. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is 2nd and 8.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On the quick, right?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps
to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now 2nd and 9. Counter play with Jacobs.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.